So, what was the first advice that anyone gave you about getting in the music industry?
First advice that really stands out was interning somewhere in the music industry. Someone I looked up to basically said, go to law school. So, that kind of really stuck with me.
What was that like to hear that for the first time?
I mean, it sucked, but at the same time, I get what he was saying, and it was certainly, if nothing else, just motivating, because, one thing that really bonds the guys and I together is, really not taking no for an answer when it comes to this.
Why don't you talk about the risk, coming out from Jersey?
It was definitely a risk to come from New York to LA, but it was a risk that we were going to take and one that we had to take.
Yeah, it sounds dope.
Basically following your dream, think about a dream, it's like, in a dream there could still be very frustrating parts to it, something that's right outside of your reach. That doesn't mean you wouldn't wake up and say, wow, that was a nightmare. It's still a dream. So I think it was a risk, but it was calculated, and it worked for us. And I think we would do it again in a heartbeat.
Definitely.
So if anyone asks, have you guys made it? What would you say?
Have we made it? I don't think we ever make it, really.
You're always striving, because there's always a next level, a next phase that to get to, and I don't think you ever really stop or achieve where you want to be. You're always refining and getting back into the shed, in the woodshed, and then just crafting. When the four of us get in a room and just really start rehearsing and start writing or performing, that's when the magic happens, and that's what we're back to. Is the four of us just getting in a room and playing, and that's we're a band, and it's
about staying humble.
It's just I hate that question, what's the direction of the album? It's you'll hear it when you hear it, sort of. All we're trying to capture on this next record is exactly how we feel in this moment. And whoever can relate to it, which will hopefully be a lot of people, then great.
So if you ever saw that guy again, who gave you that advice, what would you say to him?